Damn it, Andy. Doing this for over a goddamn year and still don't know how to press the fucking buttons, but
we shouldn't even do time. We should just roll this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we should just roll each other getting canceled. Yeah, that would be dope. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Non-Essential Comedy Show. I am your host, AJ Haypenny. I'm with my super producer, Andy. Say hi, Andy. Thank you. That was
anytime.
Yeah, this is great. Absolutely fun. I understand that this isn't exactly stand-up comedy. This is like the beyond meat of stand-up, but for now, it'll have to do. And you're gonna like or pretend to like it. So this is the non-consensual comedy show.
Phrasing.
I'm your host, AJ Haypenny. This is gonna be a very non-vulgar show. I am gonna be celibate in the cuss words today. I'm gonna see how long I can go. I'm gonna see how long I can go without talking about cum and buttholes. So this is gonna be a new leaf for me. This is gonna be a new leaf for me. Oh yeah. Well, typically we do the sponsors in the middle of the show. I figure we start off with the sponsor, just get it out of the way. Are you aging and are your bones weak? Is your man boosting formula down? Nugenics, and I'm looking at you, Andy. Nugenics, and you can get your free bottle today at Nugenics/Inebri-art. I'm not getting paid for that, but I did rob a pharmacy, so I kind of owe them. But it's also sponsored by Beats and also Raycon. I don't have an actual sponsor for them. I just robbed a Best Buy. They need a lot of help. But got vaccinated, guys. Got vaccinated. Yeah. But apparently it didn't count because I didn't post it on Facebook yet. I didn't post. But as soon as I get my little card with the 2, the ones that make me nervous is the signatures with just the 1. Like, oh, you got Johnson & Johnson. You're gonna spread it. Either you're gonna spread it or you're very, very sick right now. Something's going on. We're all doing this. I'm not surprised. I'm not getting any laughs. I know this is not funny, but everybody's on mute anyway. I'm just like, this crowd sucks. There is no fucking crowd. I'm pretty much looking at toilet cams right now of people just like looking up. It's fucking creepy. Cut the shit. I could see the laughter, but I was like, cut the shit. let me hear it. Jesus. But a couple people on. Trevor, I think we scared him off. I think his dogs finally killed him.
The dogs chased him off.
I think the dogs just killed him.
Like, that's really how he lost all the weight, is walking those fucking dogs, dragging his ass down the street.
He lost all the weight because the dogs ate it off of him. He has nothing left. That built for power shirt is now used as a blanket. So Brieana, before we move on to Josh, Trevor was messaging me beforehand. He's saying, "Oh yeah, did Brieana tell you about the show tomorrow?"
Oh yeah, what about it?
I don't know. Trevor was making it sound like I was gonna be ribbed, like.
Oh yeah, we're actually gonna tar and feather you. So.
Oh sweet.
No, you gotta like host. Yeah, let's just do it live, you guys. Let's do a comedy show where I give you details for a different show.
Yeah.
You're hosting like trivia or something at some point. It's just they're gonna make you do something stupid during your hosting.
That sounds fucking horrifying.
I picked you. I was like, AJ loves fucking making me do terrible things.
Now you're just sounding like my exes. So hosting trivia in between comedy. Oh yeah, Trevor Dion's on, but like right before his fat joke. What was the capital of Assyria? What am I doing?
You know, I fought very hard for you to just do it at the end so that you didn't. They wanted you to do this like whole shebang in between each comic, and I was like, that is trash. Don't do that. Like I argued on your behalf, so you're welcome. They still want it. Oh, actually, you have an Oprah joke, don't you? Well, they're taping something under the seat so that you can do your Oprah thing.
Yeah, something about Bill Cosby raping her. I think that's a great opener.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a great fucking opener. Like you said it was at Harvard. So we're doing then they want trivia?
Yes, Harvard. They want Harvard trivia.
Okay. I'm just gonna bring my own trivia questions, and it's gonna be all wrestling, and nobody's gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. And
they have wrestling at Harvard.
With Jerry Sandusky, just holding people.
Oh, I'm not muted. Whoops.
All right. Speaking of Jerry Sandusky, your next performer. No, let's go. I'm terrible at the transitions. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a dear friend, very, very funny guy from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Give it up for Josh Adams.
Oh, we're starting now? All right. I guess just like AJ, I have no idea how to start these things. So, I don't know. You know what the worst thing is about anal?
AJ.
No, yeah. I mean, it's not the shit on your dick. It's after the shit on your dick. All the bathroom etiquette is out the window. Like your girlfriend will never. And no, I'm gonna fucking skip this shit. Never mind.
No, keep going. keep going with the anal. Let's.
Well, you said you weren't doing cum. I figured I'd level the playing field a little bit. But, all right, so before quarantine started, I spent the last couple of years taking care of my mother. My mother suffered a traumatic brain injury, had an aneurysm, and was in a coma for a couple months. And I had to, teach her to walk again, help feed her, get her up and down the stairs. And she's doing great now. She's back living by herself. She can take care of herself. But one thing is she developed this really, really terrible stutter. So whenever she's frustrated, she starts stuttering really bad, and then she can't breathe because she's trying to get the words out. But the thing is, like, my family, we always try to turn everything into a game. So like when she starts stuttering, now I'm trying to it's like a parlor game. Like we're playing charades. I'm trying to guess the words that are coming out. She's like, you. I'm like, you love me? Like I start to feel like I'm like little Timmy Martin trying to talk to Lassie. Like I lean in like, what is it, girl? What is it, girl? Like, what, did old man Sanders fall in the creek? Like, what's going on? She, it always ends the same. Fuck you. I mean, the best thing about it is, she's totally sober now. She used to have, quite a drinking problem, and we get along better than ever. But speaking of sobriety, like she's stone cold sober, and that's a term that I'm hearing a lot lately. Like people will say like, I'm stone cold sober. Like I even hear it on the radio on like some song, like, oh, I'm stone cold sober. And I think it's really weird to label a level of sobriety after a guy who's known for drinking 3 beers at a time. I guess we're doing wrestling jokes because AJ. If you've never watched wrestling, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, every time he wins a match, they throw him like 3 beers. He cracks all 3 beers and chugs them at once. And now that's a level of sobriety. Like, I don't drink much, but right now I am absolutely Snoop Dogg sober.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why these jokes are coming out great. So before quarantine started, I started dating. I met a girl on Bumble. She hit me up, so this whole relationship is her fault. And when we first started dating, you know, we went out on a date, and I found out that she was in a car accident and totally lost her sense of smell, which helped me relax a little bit because, you know, halfway through the meal, I started getting a little gassy. I figured I could slide a few out and not have to worry about it. And then I forgot that when you lose one of your senses, all your other senses are heightened. So like I let out what I think is a silent but deadly, but she's like probably hears like, and she called me out on that shit. Surprisingly, she asked me for a second date, and I caught myself on the way out the door throwing on cologne, and that was a fucking waste of money. Yeah. And, you know, obviously we're still together. Eventually the sex happened. I am not Roy Legacy Sharp.
Oh, he's not even here.
But we all know and we all love Lloyd.
He just woke up with a bruise.
But you know, we finally we had the sex, and we, you know, had a talk. I said, you know, I like a little bit of the dirty talk. So right before I finished, she goes, I want you to come in my mouth so I could try to guess what you ate today. So I oblige. And she goes, did you eat 3 packs of Totino's pizza rolls and a bag of Funyuns? So I guess what they say is true. When you lose one sense, all your other senses are heightened. It's 100% right. All right. We're doing great here. This is, you know, you rise to the level of the host. When we first started dating, she told me she loved the taste of planter's nuts, so I started gardening. No, I actually did start gardening during the quarantine, but that's just because my weed dealer is a QAnon supporter, and I just couldn't deal with that shit anymore. So I grow a little bit of pot. My girlfriend, she's got some animals. She got dogs. We got cats, chickens, which is kind of funny. When I was a little kid, I had a really sort of picky sense of taste. Whenever me and my family would go out to dinner, I'd always get like chicken tenders. And, you know, your parents would go like, one day you're going to grow up and you're going to marry a chicken tender. And it kind of pisses me off that they're right. Yeah, this is all new shit. We're back, people.
We're back.
So my girlfriend, we're living together now. She's got an 8-year-old daughter who I love like my own. She's absolutely fantastic. She's hilarious. She you know, I have a Bruce Lee tattoo that she always asks me about. Obviously you see the poster in the back. I got a bunch of Kung Fu shit. The truth is I got the Bruce Lee tattoo because when I originally got it, I weighed about 300 pounds. And I wanted my girlfriend to have some nice abs to look at, like, you know, during sex, so she could see that instead of like the big old Trevor Dion gut. But she asked me about that. And, you know, we started, you know, I started getting her into Kung Fu and started getting her signed up for classes. And the other day I was standing outside of the bowling alley in Hyannis and talking to my buddy. He's talking about his daughter. I'm saying, yeah, I got my girlfriend's daughter. I love this girl. I signed her up for Kung Fu. And some guy chimes in. He's like, oh, she'll get her ass kicked by a trained MMA fighter or a Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter. It's like, Jesus Christ, she's fucking 8 years old. She's not fighting Ronda Rousey. I think you and your affliction t-shirt need to take a breather. I'm gonna just tap out of this conversation. All right. Yeah, I think that was great. I'm gonna call it there. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Next time I'll do not new shit.
Yeah. Yeah, for Josh Adams, everyone. Josh, I love how you were talking about your mom's Parkinson's disease right next to a picture of Ali. I just
it was an aneurysm, not Parkinson's, and I even got the Ali shirt today. So
even more double play.
There's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Hey, congratulations on the Stone Cold sober. Right now, I'm Whitney Houston sober. Smoking a bunch of too soon, Aaron. Come on. I need to think of an Oprah joke by tomorrow. One that doesn't involve Bill Cosby. Speaking of Bill Cosby, your next performer. Nope, again.
Oh my God.
What was that? But she's fantastic. She's my partner in these things and whatnot. Did the non-essential comedy show in real life yesterday, and she did fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brieana Woodward.
Hey everybody, it's me. I'm in my living room. I'm wearing a quasi-racist t-shirt. I'm having a good time. We're having a good time out here. It's awesome. I'm doing crafts. I'm doing perler beads. If you didn't know, these were invented by an old German man for the nursing home. So I don't know why that man earlier was giving me shit. He should know this craft well. How dare you? It is getting your mobile senses back in your fingers. You got to be nice and nimble. Got to be nice and nimble. All racist Asian porns or whatever it is you guys like. I don't know. Germans are weird. I don't know. They probably tried sticking their dick in the little hole. I don't know. It's cool. It's a great time. You guys, I've been hanging out with you for like a year now. You know all my jokes. You know I'm gay. You know I'm white trash. You know did you know I got this picture of Miley hanging up in my living room? My landlord comes through and has to stare straight into her labes while telling me news. It's awesome. Like my house was sold for over $500,000, and my new landlord, Gary, shout out to fucking Gary, that big asshole. He's into measuring shit, seeing like what he can improve to raise the rent, and I'm like, you can't get better than this, sir. I am sorry. Like, you can put all the shit you want on these walls. You ain't gonna get better than Miley snatching her entire puss with this fucking stretch of red fabric. It is a whole ass string. It's awesome. And then behind me, I got the devil. It's really awesome, you guys. I love my home, love my country. You know, I'm feeling very patriotic. I love this shirt. Like, yeah, we got the fucking president of fucking Viagra down there, whatever the fuck he's doing. But I am the president of Flavortown because I wore this shirt to a Mexican restaurant, which was a mistake I realized after dinner. I was like, yeah, man, I go in there. It's my favorite fucking Mexican restaurant. I eat there like at least twice a week, and I go in there and I get a new waitress, and I'm excited because I haven't met her yet. And I'm like, ooh, she's gonna learn my order because I only get the same thing. It's basically Mexican chicken fingers. It's taquitos. So I'm like, hell yeah, let me get them fucking chicken flautas with the beans. So she's out here and like she's just kind of like eyeing me up and down, and I'm like, what is she like mad about? And I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I was like, oh, I'm dressed like someone who like puts your children in cages. This might be like, I look like I'm about to report the whole staff to ICE. Like she gave me the fat slice of lemon in my water, but gave me the stink eye something fierce. And I can't even be mad. I was like, I still tipped 33%. I was like, here you go. Like it was just very fun for me to be in this shirt in the Mexican restaurant being like, what? Am I like a douchebag or something? These colors don't run, and I certainly don't. More chicken, thank you. Like, just out here. I love eating. I know. I'm always like, oh, in the summer, like in the winter, I get fat. In the winter, I'll get fit, or in the summer, I'll get fit. Fuck that. I'm just staying fat all year round because I don't fucking care. My favorite thing to go to is barbecues. I love the family barbecues, and mine are fucking extra great because, like, seeing my family on a Sunday, I didn't even know they did dialysis that day of the week. It's very.
Holy shit.
Can't believe that they got their liver clear enough to just be railing Bud Lights. It's awesome. I remember one year I went up there and there was like a dude laying in the front, like just like face down in the front lawn. I go in the back, no fucking food is out. There's like chairs are like tipped over, not a single water bottle. And I'm just like, who the fuck catered this? FEMA? Like, what? What's happening here? Like, we need some hurricane relief in this Gardner backyard. And yeah, it was fucking crazy. There was like 2 hot dogs, which worked out great. Less chewing for me, because there was more hot dogs than teeth amongst all their mouths. So I just like baby birded some chewed up hot dogs into all their faces. And that was cool. Guys like barbecues?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna crowd work this Zoom call. Who the fuck's in here? Hold on. We got Erin. I hang out with her last night. Fucking sick. I only got 30 seconds left. I ate all her hummus. It was awesome. It was good hummus. I'll still Venmo you that $2 if you want. Now it's still like the end credits of Dexter's Lab. That's sick. It's fucking bright green. That's neat. That's got like meth lab energy. I fucking love her room. Like, she is growing thing. Oh, here's a thought that I had. You know how like drug addicts or something, like the good ones, they'll be like, oh, I don't do hard drugs. I only do the natural ones that come from plants because they're like weed and occasionally mushrooms. And I'm like, heroin comes from poppy seed bagels, idiots. Like, that is a plant. The wildflowers and go nunites from anywhere from a week to indefinitely. It's sick. So anyway, I'm gonna end on heroin flowers. Bye.
Yeah. Brieana Woodward.
Hey.
You know your life has took a weird turn when you use the phrase "I'll Venmo you the $2." But last night's show was fantastic, and Pumpkins. He was one of the show stealers last night.
He did. He came like he's right here.
Oh fuck! He heard that. Fuck Pumpkins.
A lot of people want to.
Yeah. Especially that old lady with the leopard print like jacket. She looked like Joe Exotic's grandma. She's like, oh, that Pumpkins dealie. I'll take out my teeth, give you the best summer you've ever seen. And then, like, you see Pumpkins just adjusting his glasses, like, oh, okay.
Listen here, lady. I have bad dental, all right? You got strong competition. I'm headed there. We're welcome. I'm eating a lot of sugar. All right, it's great.
It was great how Pumpkins called him out. Like, if anyone in here has cocaine, it's the guy with the shirt over there. And the guy proceeds to go to the bathroom every 3 minutes for the remainder of the show.
See, I was just joking when that dude came out. He used the bathroom because the bathroom's right next to the stage. And then whenever anybody used that one, there's 2 bathrooms, but people decide to use the stage one.
5 feet from the microphone.
Yeah, and every comic was staring at him, just like, I'm counting your shits. Like every plop, we're gonna hear it. You could have used the bathroom the other. But I was more mad that since he went to the bathroom 6 times, he clearly had cocaine and wasn't sharing. I just wanted one bump. I just wanted one, but some fuckers just don't share. Speaking of cocaine, your next performer, God, I need to get better at the.
Been a year, AJ.
But ladies and gentlemen, the last time I did a show with this next comic, it was a show brought to you by Tony Capabianco. If you think AJ gigs are bad, Tony gigs or worse. The show from Mass Maritime 2 days ago, Tony originally had it so that it was on the steps. It was like people walk by that like the whole time. Like people are walking down the steps. I guess it's a great way to do crowd work, but we eventually did it on the grass, which is better. But yeah, the last time I saw this person, Tony Capobianco gig, she actually did my show, and I wasn't there that night. But it's been 3 fucking years, and we're finally doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the hilarious Shea Spillane.
What up, y'all? God. That was back when I still drank. I don't remember.
Well, you had to drink if you were doing a Tony gig.
Maybe it's a good thing, actually. That really disappoints me about that audience member last night, though. I mean, you share your cocaine. Sharing, like, that kid did not pay attention in kindergarten. Like, that's Brieana, I wanted to tell you, so obviously I had to look up that Miley leotard picture because, like, I'm not just gonna look at it blurry on your wall. I mean, if I'm gonna look at labia, I'm gonna look at labia. But apparently in the same photo shoot, I don't know if you could tell, she has an Arizona can as her dick.
Yeah, Terry Richardson took those photos. He's a rapist, but great photos.
Well, do you know what I love though? It's like Miley Cyrus, I've always been like, what a confident bitch. That's great. And this confirms it even more because, like, she could have used a Red Bull can. Like, but she went full Arizona. Like
Arizona.
If I had a dick, like, this is my dick. Like, oh, I love it. Makes me happy. Oh, well, it's so nice to be coming to you from my living room. That's what's been so weird about these Zoom shows. It's like, it's sort of like, you can't see my other wall, but it sort of feels like I'm doing sit down stand up for the Beatles. Like, that's, and my college diploma that I don't use. Well, I'll tell you, actually, like, last year was the only time I was super happy to have my college diploma, just because there was, like, no toilet paper anywhere. So extra preserves, that worked out nicely. Yeah, it's been a weird fucking year. Like, it's so strange too. Like, I know what way too many comics bedrooms look like. It's like even more than when I drank and would sleep with everyone, you know? Like, it's but yeah, so I don't drink anymore. I am a Macho Man Randy Savage sober.
Oh yeah.
Just see Slim Jims, snap into them. Yeah, I had to stop drinking. I got too good at it, and, you know, nobody likes to show off. So, but it is for anyone out there that's like, you know, I'm dead. I don't do anything anymore. But for anybody out there who's like drinking or whatever, like, I'm not judging. Like, I didn't quit drinking because I don't like it. You know. I have to prove. But it is weird. Like, it's been very strange getting sober because, like, all my friends still drink, and then, you know, I'm still around them. Like, I don't care. But I don't know if you've ever had, like, the super unique experience of I imagine none of you have, but it's really amazing to be congratulated for being sober by an extremely shit-faced person. It's a treat. It's just like, oh my God, dude, I'm so proud of you. I'm not sober right now. And I'm like, yeah, man, I know, you just fell into me as you said that. But it is weird. Like, it's strange too, because it's like, when you're sober, people kind of treat you like you're like an expert on alcoholism, which, I mean, I guess you kind of are. Like, in a way, it's like, I didn't get sober because I didn't do this much. But the number one question that you get is like that I get from people is, so do you think I'm an alcoholic? I'm always like, well, you're asking me that, so it kind of seems like you think you are. You know, like, you don't ask someone if you look fat when you think you look skinny. Like, That's new. I'll see that. That'll be a joke someday, maybe. Well, it's funny. Everyone's talking about doing like the online dating thing during COVID. I did it a little bit. At first, I was just like looking around. I noticed a common theme. Like I noticed like the pictures that people use for their dating profiles. I noticed that a common one for dudes is that they put up pictures of them holding fish they've caught.
Yep.
Yeah, like you guys know that like we don't gather while you hunt anymore, right? Like it's not like I'm not looking at a dude and be like he can kill and catch us food. Like this is the one for me. Like it like if you're gonna post a picture like that, like being like, oh, like this is an appealing thing that I can do, like post a picture of you like rubbing someone's feet, you know what I mean, or like doing the dishes, like post a picture of that. I'll be like, oh, that guy can use a vegetable brush, check him out. But it's funny, I actually did I did meet someone. Oh my god, I know. But it was weird because we started dating during COVID. And it's strange because like when you start dating during COVID, anyone else it's you never want a relationship to move too fast. But you also, it kind of has to get exclusive like immediately. So like that's the thing, is like we're meeting and I'm like, so like you're not gonna see anyone else, right? But I mean like we're chill, just like it's no big deal. It's just like if you see anyone else, you could kill all of our parents. maybe let's be exclusive like right away. Be a good idea. Yeah, it was funny though. Like my boyfriend, I haven't drank in a year and a half, and my boyfriend and I actually. Oh shit! Our year anniversary is in 7 days. Check it.
Yeah, woo!
Yeah. Oh, we started. Most people like ended relationships during COVID. I don't know how the hell we pulled this off, but it's funny. So like he's never seen me drunk, which is interesting. It's like, yeah, I'll tell him stories about like some of the stuff I used to do, and I like try and get smoked. He'll be like, I can't picture you doing stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, that's why we're still together. Like, this Shea doesn't do that. 6 Whiskey Shea does that. She was fun though. It is weird. Like, so last week was my birthday. I turned 35.
Birthday.
Thank you. But like 35, like who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like there's not really any big milestones after 25 for a while, like like there's renting a car and then nothing until AARP membership. Like it's like but it's weird though, because like I was on podcast the other night, I was talking to somebody about this. Like I still don't feel like a grown-up. Like I'm 35 years old. I don't know if I'm ever gonna feel like I don't think grown-ups use the term grown-up. I'm gonna start there.
Right.
I mean, I don't think adults. I don't think adults are like, oh, I'm a grown-up. But well, it's strange too, because in my head I'm still 15 years old, but like I know just from like being out in the world that I like look like a grown-up now. Like I've noticed like when I'm out at like the store or at the bank or like whatever, moms, when they're talking to their kids and referring to me, they've started calling me the nice lady. Like hold the door for the nice lady, like stay 6 feet away from the nice lady, like. And the thing is though, like beyond the fact that I'm like lady, I also like, you don't know that I'm a nice lady, like you don't know me. Like, you're supposed to teach your kids to fear strangers. This is so wildly irresponsible. But well, like the thing is, I mean, I've kind of glittered what my past is like. Like, I mean, if you knew me at all, you'd know a great example. You know, the example you're giving your child of a nice lady is a grown woman who has called a 3-year-old the cunt to her face. It's all right. She was being a cunt. She totally deserved it. But anyways, guys, I think that this is fun. Sit down comedy in my living room, digging it. But I am Shea Spillane.
Yeah, Shea Spillane, everyone. Oh my goodness, she called a 3-year-old a cunt. Give her up for her.
I did. She can speak English.
Oh, so that's her first word she learned. Great. Oh, it's cunty, this apple. It's a good thing.
Oh my god.
Speaking of cunts, your next performer. Oh,
Good. There you go.
I'm sorry, Scalia. I'm sorry.
Sabers are getting better.
Oh, I know I'm a piece of shit. Speaking of pieces of shit, nope. Need to be nice. This is a new leaf, AJ. This is a new leaf. I'm gonna be nice.
Oh shit.
My New Year's resolution at the beginning of the year was to be nice to Edouard. I failed after day 4. But in my defense, I didn't see him for 4 days. But Ed was being Ed. So
Going after Ed on his birthday, huh?
yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of that, but as long as you do a shout out, it's okay. Happy birthday to Ed. He's 36 now. So yeah.
Almost an adult, apparently.
Someone who's more of a grown-up than me.
Yep. Growing up. So do send him cigars and what else does he like? That can of
Fireball nips.
Yes, Fireball nips. Do send him cigars and Fireball nips on his birthday, and then I'll tell him I love him at some point. Not now. That's weird. Speaking of weird, your next performance. Jesus, I need to. All right, dear friend, this guy is so funny. We have a comic friend, Pat Collins, good friend of the show. This guy is so funny. Pat Collins' parents have only seen him once. Pat Collins' parents went out of their way to see this guy twice. Went out of their way. And I've opened for this guy a couple of times. So technically, Pat Collins' parents have seen us more than and I'm pretty sure he hosts a show in the retirement community too. So this guy is wicked hilarious, always a delight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mark Scalia.
Thank you. You didn't dick, AJ. And well, never mind. I don't want to say. What do you do in your spare time? That's fine with me. It's good to see. It's good to see.
It's a long quarantine.
I got the fake background because I got a green screen and it's still not working because I'm losing an arm every time I move. So fuck it. I don't care. I'm not good with the tech. This is an iPad being channeled through a phone with a headset jack, and every time I touch it, it moves. And I don't know what the fuck. This is like my 4th Zoom call since the quarantine. And there was a bunch of kids. I didn't know this. You know how everybody shuts their cameras off? There was an 11-year-old kid in the fucking Zoom show. I didn't know that. And the host went, "Oh, do you have any questions?" And the kid in the back was like, "Hey, man, you're pretty funny. Are you on the gram?" And I was like, what? I didn't know. And he goes, "Are you on the gram?" And like saying it second would make me understand. And I'm like, all I'm thinking of is, dude, you're 11. How do you know about fucking cocaine? I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know. Like, the iPad was a gift for Christmas, and I don't know. I just get some weird shit. I mean, just like everything. Hey, I actually started dating during the quarantine too, which was great. Until my wife found out and she got pissed. So that pretty quick. But I've been actually, speaking of anniversaries, my 10-year anniversary is coming up in 2 weeks. I'll be married 10 years. And I can say this, being married is like being an amateur ventriloquist. It's like you're an immature amateur ventriloquist, because every time you say it's like, oh, fucking bitch, I can't believe her. She's so fucking unbelievable. I fucking hate her. Why she have to talk to shit all the time? And I'm getting real good at it. You see my lips move? Because she can't hear it most of the time. I love my wife to death if it comes to that. She is we've been trapped for the first 3 months. It was just her and I trapped in the house, and I've known my wife for almost 20 years, and I found out some shit I didn't know in the previous 19. I found out that my wife does a lot of things that I want to kill her for. One of them is she mixes her metaphors. You know what I mean? Like we got in a huge fight. She's like, I'm just stop it. I'm gonna stop it right now. I'm gonna nip it in the butt. And I go, honey, it's nipping in the bud. She goes, no, I'm going to nip it in the butt. And I go, let's nip it in the butt. She goes, I don't know, 6 of one, bake is half dozen. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? She always mixes her metaphors. She goes, let's just talk about the issue, okay? Let's talk about the 1,000-pound pink gorilla. And I go, no, what the fuck is that? It's you know what I mean? It's the pink elephant, or it's the 1,000-pound gorilla. It's not a 1,000-pound pink fucking gorilla. And that's why I just she's downstairs now, and I got the door closed, so thank you. I don't even care if anybody laughs. I'm getting it off my chest. I just am. My buddy had he had surgery, and he was talking about, I'm 52, he's 55, and he just had surgery for something, and he goes, oh, I got a catheter. And I'm like, I don't know. Here's the thing. People say that waterboarding is torture, and I don't think it is. I think if you want to get information out of one of these terrorists, you do not threaten with waterboarding. You threaten them with a catheter, because they would tell you some shit. It's like, okay, where is it? Where is it? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah? You want some water? Fuck it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Grab his dick and grab a hose. He'd be like, I'll tell you anything you need to know. It would be fucking so much easier. I don't know. Don't take advice from me. My vision board is an Etch-a-Sketch. I just fucking shake it constantly. I don't care. And see, and my camera keeps going out. I have no idea how this fucking thing works.
Mark Scalia, everyone, he's back.
I was actually thinking of this. There was so many people going. Of course, during the pandemic, we were talking about how you were inside the house, and people, if you're depressed, if you know somebody, and suicide's a real thing. And I'm not going to joke about it all, because it's not. And the thing is, if you feel that way, you should talk to somebody. And then they're like, well, you should be medicated. You should take some medication. No. Here's the thing. I think most people don't need medication to keep from killing themselves. What we need is better medication, so we don't fucking try to kill other fucking people. That would be good. Like Zoloft is good, but something that prevents me from strangling another fucking person or calling a 3-year-old a cunt might be a better idea.
He was being a cunt.
I've seen those kids. They really are.
Just one punt.
You guys are talking about, being stone cold sober and all this other stuff. Here's the thing. When somebody goes, I was seriously injured, as opposed to what? Comedically injured? Which would be funnier. I fell down a flight of stairs and a horn fell out of my ass. Well, that's comedically injured. See, that would be funny. All right, let me see. There was one thing. I wrote a couple of things. The thing is, my wife and we got in an argument, because here's the thing. I think my wife would make the best fucking spy on the planet. Better than James Bond, better than Jason Bourne. Best spy, because my wife refuses to answer a direct question. Refuses. This is the way she answers a question. Honey, what's 2 + 2? Well, it's not 5. That's how she answers a fucking question. And because we're in the pandemic, we had to talk about some serious stuff. We had to talk about, if God forbid something happened to one of us. And she goes, well, I don't want to talk about that. She's very upset. And I go, look, honey, think of it like this. I said, first of all, if I go, we're probably going to be like one of those couples that go like one right after the other. Like I'll probably go in my sleep and you'll go holding the pillow over my fucking head. That's how it's going to end up for us. I said, but if I do die first, I said, I want to be cremated. And I said, and she goes, I don't want to think about it. And I go, no, think of it like this. You can take some ashes and you can sprinkle them on the beach where we used to walk, and you take them to the park and you can sprinkle them there. And then I want you to hold like 2 handfuls. I want you to save 2 handfuls. And I want you to walk up to people. I fucking hate it, and go, Mark says hi. All right. And I will do one more thing, and I'm gonna go. Let's see. Yeah. Actually, I will talk about that. But
all right.
Wait a minute. I will say one more thing. I was thinking about where is it? I went to the doctor with my wife because she wasn't feeling good. She thought she had COVID, but she didn't. And of course, I can go in with her as a family member. And they're asking all the questions. They're like, well, do you feel safe at home? And I went, could I answer that question for her? And then they said, of course, do you have trouble swallowing? And I went, guys, that's what I got. My name is Mark Scalia. You guys have been involved. Thank you so much for having me. And
yeah. Mark Scalia. Gonna nip it in the butt. Gonna nip it in the butt. Come on.
It does sound dirty.
It does.
In the butt.
It does.
Yeah. Speak of dirty, when you said you were like a ventriloquist dummy, I thought you were gonna say your wife sticks her hand up her butt, like right up your butt, and then just moving around. No. I was hoping. When you kept
my friend.
Yeah, all about the butt stuff. When it looks like you have a ponytail right now. Whenever you swivel your chair, Mark, it always looks like you have a ponytail.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Oh God, I wish I had a fucking.
It looks like
fucking kidding me? I got Sideshow Bob looking at me here going, shit, I wish I had a third of that fucking head.
I'm looking at
we just superimpose each other's faces over the thing, so I have your hairline.
Oh, great. So I look like a 90s dad. That's awesome. No, I'm not mad, but I am disappointed.
It is.
Speak of disappointment, your next performance. No, that's it. That was it. Now this is the